Hey, it's CVV, Chris Van Vliet, and you have to check out the fastest rising podcast in all of professional wrestling. I'm talking about the Crash and Burn Wrestling Podcast. If you're looking for pay-per-view predictions, if you're looking for pay-per-view reviews, if you're looking for interviews, check out the Crash and Burn Wrestling Podcast. Crash and Burn!
Everybody, welcome to the Crash and Burn Wrestling Podcast, the fastest rising podcast in pro wrestling, where we're talking about AEW Fyter Fest 2019. This event took place at the Ocean Center in Daytona Beach, Florida. The tagline for this event was the most luxurious gaming and wrestling festival of all time. So it was free on BR Live on June 29, 2019. Let's bring everybody in. First up, I asked this man if he wants to host, and he just wants me to host. So, Josh, you come in.
Yes. Hey guys, what's up? It's the Assassin. We're back with another episode. We're talking about the very first AEW Fyter Fest pay-per-view that had a full capacity crowd. That was the only one pretty much that had a full capacity crowd. But
Blame the pandemic.
yeah, but slowly we're getting back to normal. So then hopefully Fyter Fest this year could possibly have a crowd. But yeah, let's run down this card. I know it was an amazing show, first of all, as a gaming and wrestling convention kind of thing, which is pretty awesome. So yeah, let's run down this card.
Next up, I asked this man to take the night off to focus on taking away the side effects of the COVID vaccine since he got it today. First off, great job in getting it so we can give us normal lives, but take the night off, man. Focus on getting rid of it.
Nothing. It is I, Lucas. You don't tell me nothing. You don't tell me nothing, Jason. I can tell you to suck my left nut and suck my ass. But we're not gonna get into that.
Oh man.
Make him suck my ass. Anyways, it is I. John disgusted. It is I, myself, the Rainmaker himself. Human, what no one else can do. I have the balls to do what no one else can do. So, get your fucking vaccine if you have the balls to do it, unless you're a stupid bitch.
Or a Karen or a shithead.
Exactly. And I'm just gonna say this. Can I get a oh yeah? There we go. I wanted to do that for so long.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god.
My parents is disappointed in me.
Anyways, let's get on to the buy-in matches for Fyter Fest.
All right.
Okay, go.
Okay, we have a shithead defeating another shithead and a shithead.
No.
Okay, for real. Best Friends defeated SCU and Private Party in a three-way tag team match to advance to All Out for an opportunity.
What? I'm a host of shit.
I have to record this thing. God damn it!
Jay said
He froze again.
Best Friends defeated SCU and Private Party in a three-way tag team match to advance to All Out for an opportunity at a first-round bye in the AEW World Tag Team Title Tournament.
There we go. Now, goddamn robot.
Okay, Josh, go ahead.
Yeah, I thought Best Friends deserved the win. They're one of the best tag teams in AEW. This was I wish they would have won the tag titles by now, but hopefully sometime in the future down the road they will.
My Wi-Fi is a shithead.
Yes, it is.
Good night.
But overall, great match. I was kind of hoping Private Party would have won that, but I guess they wanted to give it to Best Friends, so Best Friends got the win.
I became Mr. Freeze for a sec.
Mr. Freeze, I freeze you.
I freeze him.
Alright, go ahead, Lucas.
Honestly, I don't remember much of this match. I will say this. I think Best Friends should be tag champions, like Josh said. I feel like issue the ones that beat Young Bucks. I think Trent and Orange Cassidy can beat them. Or maybe get someone else in there. I forgot the other guy's name. But you know, get someone to defeat the Young Bucks. Like honestly, I do not want it as a Chambers in the long term. Like I like their old gimmick now, but but that's another story. But anyways, we'll get to that in a moment. Anyways, I feel like SCU is just like underused. I feel they should be used more.
Oh, for sure.
And
For sure, I think Scorpio Sky left the group.
yeah, that's why they kind of and Scorpio started doing better on his own. And
Yeah, that's true.
I think SCU should split because I think all of them would be good on their own. Because they're slowly kind of splitting, in my opinion. Slowly.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's true.
With Pirate Party though, they're teaming up with Big Money Matt, and I think it's working pretty well with them. So again, I think it's worked out personally. So yeah, not a bad match. I'll say that from my memory.
Yeah. So like you all said, their SU should be used more. But yeah, it's true that Scorpio Sky is better off on his own. But come on, at least use them some more.
Better.
But I'd say it was a good match.
Yeah.
The next match on the buy-in, Ali defeated Leva Bates. Singles match.
Librarian Leva Bates.
Go ahead, Lucas.
This is when she was the librarian. I forgot about that. Honestly, I think Ali should be used a little bit better. She needs to be more than a manager.
Right.
And I know Ali ever since TNA, when she was basically the bunny, and then she transformed. Ever since Break Rosemary technically got burned or whatever the hell that was in 2018, and then she turned into a demon bunny, and then she turned to the dark side with Sue Young and everything. I think she should be used like legit use her as a bunny, but
yeah.
But I know right now Impact has a thing with AEW right now. Maybe reunite Demon Bunny for one night and then maybe see what happens. But I feel Ali should be used more as a single star instead of a manager. She's like more capable than that. But yeah.
Yep.
Josh?
I think Ali deserves a lot more than what she has been receiving on TV. Fun fact for those of you that don't know, she's actually married to the Blade in real life. So
Who do I like?
Yeah. So I think Ali would be great on her own. I mean, she could still be like the manager of Butcher and Blade. She could perform as the bunny, but they could still have her in the trio. But this is like the time before she even did like the bunny character. This was like after she signed a contract with them, and pretty much she was just getting into these like small matches just to start out. I mean, at Fight for the Fallen, she was put in a match with Brandy Rhodes. And then her and Brandy Rhodes became a tag team. That was short-lived, but I wish they would give her more like in matches and stuff. But yeah, Ali's a great wrestler. And Leva Bates, definitely she needs to be used more too. Especially, you have Peter Avalon with the librarian gimmick. So those two could work great together again if they've been used more. I know a lot of the talent you don't see on AEW's main show Dynamite. You see them on Dark all the time. So you'll see them every now and then. But it was still a good match just to, get introduced to these two for those of the people that haven't known them.
It's a good match to get people familiar with these two talent right here. Because, as you know, this was AEW's earliest days as a company. Right. And this was only their second show, so.
Yeah.
Like, people were still adjusting to this company.
Yeah.
So it was an alright match. The next match is Michael Nakazawa defeated Alex Jabali in a hardcore match.
It's probably like a jobber squash match.
Yeah, it was
What's that? What's that?
My fucking mom out there sneezing.
Oh.
Bless you.
Bless you. Wow.
Is he good?
You good?
No, it's all good. It's just a
Sure
sneezing
did.
out there. So loud.
Allergy season.
Okay, well, we got sneezing now.
All right.
But let's
Oh, Lucas, go ahead.
salute, cabrón. Anyways, I must say, first of all, where the hell is been Michael Nakazawa? Where the hell is he?
Hanging around in AEW Dark,
And he's Kenny Omega's like executive or something
being
like
a
that.
shithead.
Oh, yeah, but as of recently, like seriously, like when was he used until now? Like,
He's
where
been
was he the
used-
past like months or so? Like seriously,
I have no
I'm glad
idea.
they're using him now or whatever. But where the hell has he been?
Last I saw him on TV, he was Kenny Omega's like executive thing.
Yeah, he should use him way more than that.
Yeah.
My-
He'd
like,
be good for like dark and stuff.
yeah, I mean, book him correctly. Like honestly, he should be more on TV, in my opinion.
Yeah.
He has the potential to be honest with a star. Like he'll run his potential people to be a star. So yeah, not much to say. But where the hell has he been? I know right now he's with Kenny Omega, whatever. But as of recently, he just feel like he's not been just existing or something like that.
Right.
Josh, go ahead.
Yeah, Michael Nakazawa is definitely great talent. After seeing him at Double or Nothing, what kind of like character he develops and what he brings to the ring, he's actually a great wrestler. And plus, a lot of the guys you want to see become big stars, they're on Dark for a reason. It's because they're the ones that you don't see much, and they're the ones that. But sometimes they'll be on Dynamite and they'll have like these matches. Say Michael Nakazawa is gonna be like a jobber and get squashed by, I don't know, Kenny Omega, for example. But I like to see Michael Nakazawa, on TV more because he was actually on a lot with AEW's earlier days. He was in the Casino Battle Royal. He was a part of the Fyter Fest. He's been a part of, he's had some dark matches. And the guy's a great wrestler. He's a great performer in the ring, and I want to see them use a lot of their dark talent a lot more on Dynamite. Like, put them in matches with, like, some of the other dark talent that you don't see much. Like, I don't know, put, like, Ethan Page and Michael Nakazawa in a match, or put, like, someone else from the dark, even if it's somebody not signed, Like, if you guys heard of a guy like Danny Limelight, you could put him in a match with Michael Nakazawa and introduce people to new talent. So the match is great. I mean, it just sucks that Michael Nakazawa just crushed the jobber pretty much and won. So
Yeah.
it was all right.
It was a good hardcore match, but Michael Nakazawa crushed a jobber. Like, come on. Like you realize, ever since you haven't seen Alex Jabali ever since.
Yeah, where? Who?
But Michael Nakazawa's great talent too. Now let's move on to the Fyter Fest main card.
Oh boy. Oh fuck.
Before I create more funny moments on here, hearing sneezing and freezing.
And it kind of rhymed. Kind of.
Yep, and let's move on to Shima defeated Christopher Daniels
Oh,
to
okay.
kick off the main card of Fyter Fest.
See Shiva?
He said no, Shima.
Shima.
I'm fighting Shiva for more Kombat. I'm about to say.
Wow.
I'm about to say how.
Go ahead, Janker.
Anyhow.
I'm about to say, did the guy came in like say, "Hey, tell
Hey,
me."
it was a video game inspired event too. Don't forget.
I mean, yeah, true.
Go ahead, Josh.
All right. So, yeah, a guy like Shima, one of the best talent from Japan. If you guys don't remember, Shima was in a trio faction with two other guys. I forgot their names, but they were called the Chrome Hearts. But My first impression of Shima was watching his match with Kenny Omega at Fight for the Fallen, and those two
That guy?
tore the house down. I mean, I know Fyter Fest was before Fight for the Fallen, but that's how I kind of got introduced to Shima. I really didn't know who he was, like, watching that event,
Oh,
but I was impressed with what he does. I'm like, this guy's great talent, but sucks that he didn't last with the company that long. I think now he's in MLW, from what I know. But yeah, it was a great match. You know, a guy like Christopher Daniels, who's a veteran in the business for about almost 30 years, but Christopher Daniels knows what good talent is, and he knows how to put over good talent, and that's what I like about Christopher Daniels. I mean, I've always been a fan of his since Impact, and, you know, for him, you know, believing in these talent and, you know, him putting over these people, you know, good for him. I mean, I would like to see him more on TV a lot, but that's what we're looking like apparently for Blood and Guts this coming Wednesday. But yeah, it was a great match overall.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, go ahead and move this.
Okay, now I just know who the hell he is. I forgot about him. God.
Shima.
Yeah, it's like a lot of these talent that are not even with the company, you forget about them
Yeah.
for a while.
Yeah, I'll say this though. I agree with Josh with Crystal Dance for the talent that deserves to be over. And, you know, he's been on his own. Crystal Dance didn't do well on his own. Like, you saw an example of that on TNA and also in Ring of Honor as well, even though he was at SCU for a little bit. But, you know, Ring of Honor, you know, he went, but he was still good at his own. He was fucking Ring of Honor champion for a little guy.
Right.
Even though he did lose to Cody, though. But, yeah, there's not much to say. I remember it was a good match, whatever, but I do not remember much from the match, but I know it was a good one. Because those two can be could put on a good match, whatever. I feel like Shima should be used a little better. Like, some of these talent that were on Fyter Fest, like, fucking use them. Like, right. Like, I get you trying to push like K Omega, Jericho, Moxley, whatever like that. But push you basically undergraduate talent or whatever like that.
The underground talent, yeah. Push them.
Yeah.
Give them some time on television.
But like, yeah, push them as well. Like I compare the main stars to graduate, and I compare the ones that use more are the undergraduate talent. You know what I mean? And like, fucking use them more. Like, seriously.
Yeah, this was a good match, but I wish that they can be used more.
True.
On Dynamite, and instead of not only being on Dark Elevation.
Mm-hmm.
At least on their main show, Dynamite.
Like, come on.
But, anyways, let's move on to Adam Page defeating Jimmy Havoc, Jungle Boy, and MJF. 4-way match.
Who? Say that again?
Hangman Adam Page defeating Jimmy Havoc, Jungle Boy, and MJF. 4-way match.
I actually remember that match.
Go ahead, Josh.
Yeah, since 2018, I've been a fan of the Elite / Bullet Club guys, you know, like Hangman, Cody, Bucks, Kenny, and so on. After AEW was announced and Hangman Page, you know, was signed and everything, I knew Hangman Page was going to be a top star. And he's by far one of my favorite wrestlers currently on the roster. That dude's amazing. Like, Hangman Adam Page, you know, he's one of the best talent AEW has. Future world champion, in my opinion. That guy deserves a world title run, hands down. It was a good thing to have him win because, you know, the crowd always loves Hangman. You know, great character, great talent, you know, great on the mic. And his character alone is just great. But you had guys like Jimmy Havoc, who is sadly not in the company anymore, which I actually like to see guys, you know, that are not familiar with a lot of people. And Jimmy Havoc was one of them. If you guys didn't know, Jimmy Havoc, a famous deathmatch wrestler from GCW, And AEW actually allowed Jimmy Havoc, to do that kind of stuff. Not really like deathmatch wise, but kind of like do the thing with the staple gun. If you guys didn't know, Jimmy Havoc always carried a staple gun and always stapled people, no matter what play. And then you look at MJF and you say best heel in professional wrestling today, and one of the fastest rising talent, even though he probably won't give a shit that we say that about him. But I was happy for Hangman Page. I was happy for Hangman. It was a great way to start off his career as being a big star. I hope he gets to the world title picture at some point. As of right now, he's doing really well in the win-loss, record thing, which I like about AEW. They have a win-loss record thing, so who's in the top and what in the bottom or whatever. But yeah, it was a great way to start off Hangman's career in AEW, and hopefully it succeeds going forward.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Lucas.
First of all, Banjo's gonna say, "Josh, go fuck yourself." He's probably gonna say that first off.
Yep.
And to say this about MJF, this man honestly is one of the best heels of the business, and he's honestly made the best heel of our generation right now because he's old school. Like, he knows what to do, like, to be in character a whole time. He does a great character. How he didn't see Undertaker in the old days break character or anything like that. You don't see him do that.
You don't.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And, MJF is only 25, and he's going to get better, like, for age or anything like that. Like, but this guy's a genius, what he does. He outsmarted the Inner Circle, and he made the Pinnacle, which I do like.
Yeah.
I like the Pinnacle. I love the theme song. The theme song of the Pinnacle reminds me of the Four Horsemen.
Yeah, they're kind of like the Four Horsemen of AEW, which is a great thing for them, pretty much.
Yeah, Todd Blanchard was in there, I think. Was Todd Blanchard in there?
Yep.
As I figured. But yeah, it was honestly one of the best things MJF has ever done in his career. I feel like Heyman personally, I know he's number one ranked right now. From when this recorded right now, I know he is right now, and I feel like he should be the one to dethrone Kenny Omega. Not John Moxley or Eddie Kingston. I feel like Hangman is the perfect guy for it.
Right.
In my opinion. Or maybe starting for an Inner Circle, maybe. I don't know. I feel like personally it should be maybe Sammy Guevara, maybe. I'm not sure. But
Sammy Guevara would be good. I don't think a world title picture would be good for him just yet. I think personally he'd go for the TNT title first.
Oh yeah, that first. That'll elevate you.
But
that can happen for Darby Allin. But we're not gonna get into that right now. I know I think Darby had a match in this card, I think. But we're not gonna get into that right now.
Yeah.
But yeah, I feel like this start off, Hangman's run right now, and he's doing his best work right now.
Right.
And I mean, he defeated Matt Hardy so far. He did his own thing.
Yeah.
I mean, he's good on his own. Simple as that. Like, he don't need to be on a tag team. He can be good on his own. Yeah, Dark Order, just don't be under his ass all the time. Like Cowboys are, they're like people on their ass all the time. But yeah. That's all I must say. And it was a good match too. I mean, I know MJF mocked the Fyter Fest crowd. That was funny. I know y'all remember that, but he mocked the Fyter Fest crowd.
MJF's promo was hilarious that day.
Yeah.
Did he say he like fucked a wife? I forgot what he said.
One of my favorite things was he's like, "Yeah, I used to love video games."
Yeah, video games.
And then this is the best part. He's like, "Yeah, I used to love video games, and then I lost my virginity."
Oh, that was funny. I remember that. That was funny.
That was like the best promo he ever did, in my opinion. Because it was
the best. I enjoyed that.
I just love when he roasted the whole crowd. He's like, that mother of yours, she swallows. So
that mother of yours, she swallows.
Yeah, that's not all I was saying.
But aside from the promo, it was a great match. Like, I enjoyed it, like, back and forth action.
Right.
But I say the promo was the best part.
Exactly.
He was roasting Jungle Boy and Hangman, and I think Luchasaurus too.
Yep.
This next match, Cody and Darby Allin fought to a time limit draw.
Oh,
that match. Okay.
That was actually Darby Allin's first AEW match.
Yeah, his in-ring debut in AEW, it was a success. Like, they may have fought to a time limit draw, but it was still a good match. I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
I enjoyed this regardless. I mean, it could have been better with a winner, but a time limit draw, it's better than nothing.
Yeah.
Exactly. Okay, so
I enjoyed it. So great match.
Okay, cool question though. Did Shawn Spears hit with a chair at that?
Yes, that happened.
That was the start of the feud between
the chair shot heard around the world.
Oh, I'm gonna get into that. I'm gonna get into that in a moment.
Go ahead, Lucas.
I'll get into the match though first. And I'm gonna say this about the match. What a fucking match that was.
Right.
Honestly,
awesome.
It's tough because the other match with Maxley and Janelle, but we'll get to in a moment. That match is so good as well. But my God, this match is so good too. I don't know which one to pick. Like Darby Allin he showed us who he is.
Right.
Like he don't need like 3 years to make him a star. This match made him a star. Cody, how much we hate Cody. I hate Cody. No matter how I hate Cody, I'll admit I'm not like Cody that much. But I will admit one thing. He knows how to put young guys over. Like he did it with Brody Lee. R.I.P. to Brody Lee. He did it with also like people, like Darby Allin, for example. And, QT Marshall right now.
Oh, and, QT.
Hell yeah.
And I mean, match was great. Darby took a nasty bump with the confidence drop on the apron. I watched an interview of this. I think it was on. Was it Van Fleet? I'm not sure. I don't remember which one it was. But he said that because you know how he landed basically on his neck, and it didn't hurt his neck. His back, his ribs mostly hurt, which from my hurt from.
Yeah.
Like his neck was totally fine. I don't know how the hell his neck was fine.
Mm-hmm.
And Cody knows how to put young guys over. No matter how much we want to admit it, sometimes he knows how to do it at the right time. And he did it with Darby. Now look at Darby now.
Right.
He is a TNT champion, and he's winning that title week after week against people like Jungle Boy and one of Dark Order members. I don't know. Like, pick a fucking number. Seriously, I'm gonna call him. Pick a fucking number.
10.
Wait,
10.
So he's Shawn Spears then?
No, I think the Dark Order member he faced was called 10. I don't know. They just called him by their number.
What is it? The perfect 10? What is he? Ty Dillinger? Like, what is this now?
Oh yeah. I think his real name is Preston Vance. I'm not sure.
Okay, whatever. Anyways, then you had the chair shot after the match. Speaking of Shawn Spears, we had the chair shot after the match. My God, we had never seen a chair shot in the head in a while.
That was such a good throwback.
When
I saw that.
We had never seen a chair shot in the head in a while. Like, they always go for the back and the stomach and anything like that. I mean, they do it now with a Chanto and everything like that, but never with a sideways chair shot Stone Cold used to do. But I miss those days. Chair shot to the head with no skip or anything like that. You know what I mean? That's what I miss. I miss those chair shots to the head. Yes, you get concussions, but who the fuck cares? Who the fuck cares?
Yeah,
like,
it was epic.
Like, legit people get on top with it now. Like, they're so sensitive about it. Like, this is why I'm not going to get the chair shots ahead now. Because everyone's so fucking sensitive. Anyways.
If you're sensitive, chill out. Calm down.
Like, calm your big titties. Or little titties, whatever.
Right.
Or medium titties. I don't know what size here y'all have in the comments, but whatever. Calm those titties.
All right, go ahead, Josh.
Anyways,
go ahead, Lucas.
It went up to, honestly, a disappointing match. The next pay-per-view that we had with Cody and Shawn, it was honestly a disappointing match that happened. The build-up was good, but you could have done way more with it. But yeah. But the chair shot to the head, we'd not seen that in a while, and I feel that was a good spot. And Cody was bleeding for love of God.
Yeah,
And
he was.
Yeah. All right, go ahead, Josh.
Yeah, so this was basically the introduction to Darby Allin. Because a lot of people were not familiar, and this was the thing. I was like, who's this Darby Allin guy? He looks so, like, his character looks so badass. So after watching that match with him and Cody, I mean, I like Cody and all, but he's kind of like, the John Cena of, like, AEW, kind of. I'm not saying that, because all these marks for Cody. I mean, I personally always liked Cody Rhodes, to be honest. I always thought he was a great performer, great wrestler. And I think as he got more popular outside of WWE, he gained a lot more attention from me prospectively. I pretty much bought, whenever he had a new shirt out, I always loved, the American Nightmare t-shirts he would always put out. So any like t-shirt of his I would get, because I'm just a sucker for like the American colors, really. That's like one of the best color schemes. But Darby Allin impressed me in like his first match. I really like the character he portrays of someone who's dead inside and now that comes out with a skateboard, which is great. This was the part where Shawn Spears, the chair shot. I was not expecting Shawn Spears for a heel turn.
Same here.
But like Lucas said, the match they had hosting like Fyter Fest was very disappointing. Of course, Cody was gonna win, and I felt like that kind of ruined Shawn Spears a little bit, even though he was, still being put on the show and still beating like these unknown guys. The thing though that kind of got me, it was a great match between the two. I just felt like it could have ended with a winner, but still a great match. The one thing I love about Cody is, he believes in these younger talent, and a guy like Darby, and for Darby, a guy for his size, the second time over, them two facing each other with the TNT title at Full Gear, I was glad Cody put Darby over because, not for nothing, I really liked Cody with the TNT title. I thought, for him being the inaugural champion was a good thing, but the thing was, I wanted to see a younger face hold it, and someone like Darby was just the perfect choice. So, overall, great match. I wish the match between Spears and Cody was, not so disappointing, even though Cody won, but it is what it is. Still a great match.
Next match, The Elite defeated the Lucha Brothers.
Ooh,
6-man tag team match. Go ahead, Josh.
Was it the Lucha Brothers and someone else? Because you said it was a 6-man tag.
The Elite. So The Elite won against the Lucha Brothers and Laredo Kid. Okay.
Oh, Laredo Kid. That's right.
Go ahead.
I personally, for a lot of Street Fighter fans, I love the Elite's entrance during that pay-per-view. Hands down, one of the best.
Elite. The Elite.
The good old days. But I mean, they're still together, but just more stupid. But
I agree.
But yeah, I really enjoyed the entrance. Based off Street Fighter. Matt and Nick were Ryu and Ken, and Kenny was some character. I can't remember the name of the character.
Okay, it was a demon aspect. I remember his demon aspect. I forgot his fucking name.
Yeah, I forgot the name of the character, but it's some like Street Fighter character. But I really liked how the gear they had. I mean, Kenny's was just his Double or Nothing gear, but I just liked how the Young Bucks gear that night was based off, Ryu and Ken's colors. I just thought they did a great job, with the cosplay. Because, when you go to, like, these conventions, you cosplay as, like, a certain character. So that's what I like how they brought into the show and stuff. But I just love how that random guy was on the stage and then Kenny laid him out, supposedly, when the lights went out. But, But yeah, the Lucha Brothers, always one of the greatest tag teams. I mean, the Young Bucks will be the best tag team in the world, but the Lucha Brothers come in second place. The matches those two have are just, oh my god, those matches the two of them have. So overall, great 6-man tag. Of course, the Elite were the winners out there. So yeah, it was a good match. I liked it.
Oh.
Yeah, Lucas.
My tears gonna pop out. Anyways, yeah, I get a full tear back now. Anyways, I'm gonna say, first of all, if you know, demon aspect is to kill you, so that's why we have the Japanese symbol of the demon aspect. Don't remember his character's name. Y'all gotta let us know in the comments, so who it is. But Street Fighter Gear was awesome, and the guy was like, I don't know what the fuck he was doing. The guy on the stage.
Oh yeah, him.
He looked like he did Batista's entrance for some reason,
Yeah.
but like there's no machine gun power in AEW. Like, what the fuck you thinking?
I'm like, this is in WWE, bruh.
Exactly. And
True.
I'm gonna say this. I prefer the Lucha Bros over the Young Bucks for one reason only, but not a couple reasons. I'll give this. Penta is better because he's more technical and he's more his own style of lucha. And
Right.
I think the Bucks are more flippy and shit, which I think is going a little bit overrated now, in my opinion. And I also think Ray Phoenix. I know Ray Phoenix is more flippy, but he knows how to actually do it. And Ray Phoenix is one of the best luchadors right now. He reminds us of Rey Mysterio basically in WCW. And imagine we get Ray Phoenix and Rey Mysterio in some kind of match. That'd be awesome. That's a dream match right there.
I don't know if they fought in Lucha Underground. They might have.
They might have.
They might have.
I don't think they have. I know Prince Puma and Mysterio did. That's from my memory.
Prince Puma and Mysterio did too.
And Penta and Ray did too. Penta did.
Yeah.
As well. And I just like the Lucha Bros better. I don't know why. It's just something about them just pops out better than the Young Bucks to me. That's just my opinion. Y'all can hate me all you want. So yeah, try to super kick me in the face, and then you realize that I have tape on my door, and then you guys get stuck. So try me. I'm smarter than you. Anyways, the match is pretty good though. I'll say that the match is not bad.
Yeah.
This was okay. This was not a bad match. I enjoyed this match. The Elite, the Lucha Brothers, and Laredo Kid, all incredible superstars in this match.
And the Lucha Brothers are like one of the hottest tag teams right now on the roster.
Exactly, right now, yeah.
Well, basically Penta, pretty much like on his own.
Yeah.
Oh, Penta's great on his own. Like this guy's great as a fucking heel. Like, he knows how to put on a heel. Like, for example, what he did with Pentagon Dark, when he basically turned to the dark side and just, like, look at the stuff he did with Vampiro and, all these other people, like Morrison and, well, he was on Moon around that time, not Morrison, but you know what I mean. But, look at what Penta can do as a heel. All right, he knows what he's doing.
Right.
So, yeah.
It's the same with Chris Jericho too. It's like Chris Jericho knows how to be a good heel.
Exactly. I mean, Penta is a good face when he wants to be, but heel is more fitting for him.
I just feel like Penta, that guy who's managing Penta, I feel like that guy's trying to take
Alex Abrahantes?
Yeah, I feel like he's trying to like.
I
agree that. Yeah, I get that he's trying to be like Penta's manager, but Penta doesn't really need anybody, in my opinion. I feel like he's better by himself.
Well, I'll say this: you need a translator because Penta can't speak English that well.
True.
So
Fine.
I need somebody that could translate for him, if you know what I mean. I mean, Penta can speak a little bit of English, but you need somebody that could translate for him. Look what Yokozuna. He couldn't basically speak English, but he had a manager behind him. Like
Right.
if you have somebody that's international, like have a manager. Like what Johnny and Selena Vega. Look at that.
Yep.
But you know what I mean. Like, you need a translator because we don't know what Penn is saying sometimes. That's why you have a translator.
Right.
Yeah, so let's move on to the main event. Oh, this was an awesome match.
Oh, I know.
Lights out match. John Moxley defeated Joey Janelle in an unsanctioned lights out match.
Oh my.
And dude, oh my god.
That
This
match
was a
so
great
brutal.
match. It was a great way to end off the show. Like
Yeah.
the extreme spots, the thumbtacks, like
Right on Janela's feet. Like,
right on his feet. Like, dude,
his
that
bare
got
feet.
hurt. His fucking bare feet. Moxley had to like take off his shoes for him.
Yeah, he took off his shoes.
I mean, he doesn't want to get his shoes dirty, so take off shoes and use his, I guess. I mean,
get the thumbtacks on your bare feet. But yeah, aside from that, this was a great way to end off the show. Great match, great extreme action there.
I'll go for this one.
Good.
Like, I haven't seen a match like this in forever.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. It was mostly like a GCW match because Janela's mostly, he was mostly an indie wrestler, and he's used to that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, Lucas, go ahead.
All right. So this is John Moxley's debut match for AEW, which I do remember. After being
that was his debut.
That it was his bad turn as a heel. He comes over here with Joey Janela, and he does his own thing, and he basically turns into that we want him to be, or whatever. And this is Moxley's element. Like, if you know John Moxley, hardcore is his element.
Right.
He knows how to
That's what he loves.
Or whatever like that. So, you know how Moxley is. Come on now. He's John Moxley.
Yeah.
Right.
First of all, Joe Janela. We had a barbed wire steel chair. First of all, that was brutal as hell. You had Joe Janela jump off an elbow drop through a table. That was brutal. And it goes at the thumbtack spot. Two thumbtack spots. Well, three actually. Three. You have one across the back, one across the feet, and then you have one when his head with a paradise shift. Moxley spit out a thumbtack. Like, I remember that part. And this is starting something good for Moxley. This is making up a star. And basically months later he became a champion, and he was champion throughout 2020. Even though he lost to Kenny Omega, he was the current champion right now. And Moxley's great. Like, he deserves to look a lot better where he is right now. Like, compared to him where he was, this is the best version of Moxley. Like, don't even debate me in that. Don't even debate me. But this is starting something good for Moxley. And yes, Joe Janelle, you get your ass kicked, and you deserved it. And so salty about your life. I'll get you back for that one of these days.
I remember that too, and it's something that shouldn't be mentioned.
Yeah, for the only new subscribers that you don't know, I was on Joe Janelle's live, and then I got called a Russian spy. That's as simple as that. Like, I'm not even Russian. I'm Latino. Are you dyslexic or something? Joe Janelle, are you dyslexic?
I remember you telling me that.
I did.
It was funny, but yeah, that's Joey Janela for you.
Exactly. But yeah, I think that personally, that this is one of the best matches. I can't debate between Cody and Darby or Moxley and Janela. It's so tough because they're both really good. But I'm going to get a slight edge by default to the Moxley and Janela. It's just brutal as hell. So I'm going to get the slight edge to that one.
Go ahead, Josh.
Yeah, what a brutal match that was. It was more GC. If you guys are not familiar with GCW, it's pretty much like a hardcore wrestling company. Death matches, and it wasn't really death match. It it had some of like deathmatch signals, like the thumbtacks and the barbed wire. It had a lot of that. And Lucas, I don't know what you're doing, but have fun over it. But yeah, this was actually the introduction of making Jon Moxley a big star and working him up to winning a world title.
Which he did win it.
And personally, this is what got me even more of a fan of Jon Moxley. I just felt like, hardcore and violence is his thing. He doesn't take no limits, no risks, no nothing. He's Daredevil. And you have a guy like Joey Janelle. Now, Joey Janelle is an amazing wrestler. I seen him live on the indie scene when he was pretty big. Great guy to watch live and perform. Definitely one of those guys that takes the hardcore stuff very, very seriously. Well, not very seriously. Takes it very, very. He takes it a lot. But if you guys watch his match with Leo Rush and you see how that brutal thing was, that was just as.
Yeah, I remember that.
This was just as good, but.
Well, was it like Leo's return to wrestling?
It was. I guess it was his return, yeah, pretty much. But the thing with Joey Janela, how did you take those thumbtacks to your bare feet? Oof.
Yeah, how was he able to endure that pain?
I mean, it was Achilles, and Achilles is one of the biggest muscles basically biggest muscle. This is a little scientific fact. The Achilles is your biggest muscle in your body.
Mm-hmm.
What in your body? And, it's good strategy because it can't make you walk or whatever. So say you slice somebody's Achilles, they can't walk. So it's smart by Moxley. It's very smart.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well.
But yeah, all I'm saying was it was a brutal fucking fight. Brutal match.
It was brutal, yeah.
My top 2 favorite matches were Cody and Darby Allin, and definitely the main event was by far. Well, this is what basically got everybody in AEW introduced to Jon Moxley. And look at him now. He's such a big star. He's one of AEW's top guys. So, yeah. Lucas. Even though Lucas is not even 100%, he's still on the high train.
Exactly.
Well, let's move on to the rankings. So, Josh, how would you rate the show?
I would rate the show, give it a 10 out of 10. It was a great start to AEW's, well, kind of the second introduction to them being a new company and everybody getting used to them. So the way they did this, their first 2 shows, I give them a 10 for. Especially the very first pay-per-view, Double or Nothing. This one gave them a 10 for too. They killed it with both shows, but yeah, this one was a 10 out of 10.
I say the next one we should go over is Fight for the Fallen 2019.
Yep.
Yeah, so Lucas, how would you rate Fyter Fest 2019?
I'm gonna be a little critical. I'm gonna give him 9.5.
Okay.
That's still a good rating.
Yeah,
I'll give it that because there's some matches I was a little iffy with, and there's a couple ones on the pre-show that I wasn't really okay with, and but if you embrace those ones, I would give it a 10. But if you're going from the whole card, I get the pre-show kind of killed it a little bit. So that's what I'll say.
Yeah, so I'm gonna rate this a 10 out of 10 as well. I enjoyed every single match on this show. No complaints about it. Anyways, outro's time. Thanks for checking out this review of the Crash and Burn Wrestling Podcast, where we had a look at Fyter Fest 2019. The next time you'll see us, I believe we're gonna review Fight for the Fallen 2019.
Yeah. I mean, AEW, doing that pay-per-view and donating money to victims of gun violence, that's something
that was nice.
I never expected from a wrestling company. But AEW has a heart. So does WWE.
Yeah. And aside from Fight for the Fallen 2019 review, I believe this was the last episode before the 1-year anniversary for the Crash and Burn Wrestling Podcast.
Yes, sir.
Wait, what? I thought it was.
So after that, I say the first episode post 1 year anniversary is Fight for the All in 2019 review.
Yep.
Yeah. So, and after that, the next time you'll see us do AEW episodes is Double or Nothing 2021 predictions.
Should be a good one.
Yeah, because first we have the Backlash predictions, the WrestleMania Backlash predictions and review.
Yeah.
So, thanks for watching this episode. Subscribe to Crash and Burn. Subscribe to the Moshcast. The next time you'll see us do a Moshcast episode will be Rob Zombie's new album.
Coming up soon.
Yeah. So, stay tuned for those upcoming videos. And Josh, you go ahead.
Alrighty, guys. Thank you guys for watching our AEW Fyter Fest 2019 review. Thanks for subscribing and watching the fastest rising podcast in all professional wrestling, the one and only Crash and Burn Wrestling podcast. Lucas is on the hype train, as you can see, having a good time flipping that thing of his. But yeah, stay tuned for our Fight for the Fallen review. Should be a good one. Stay tuned for our Moshcast review of Rob Zombie's new album, the Leonard Kool-Aid Eclipse Experience, whatever it's called. I don't know.
And for the 1 year anniversary of Crash and Burn.
Yeah, 1 year anniversary. I wow. Can't believe it's one.
He's a little high.
Yep. But yeah, follow everyone on social media. Make sure to follow the Moshcast and Crash and Burn for all podcast news, updates, whatever you guys need to stay in touch, and be sure to watch the latest episodes. And yeah, we will see you for the 1 year in our next episodes. So see you guys soon.
Lucas, end this video off.
Okay. God damn. Okay, I guess.
Have fun there.
I guess the COVID shot gave me caffeine or some shit. I don't know what the fuck he gave me, but anyways, then you guys have me on the show. Yes, I'm a little bit of a fool right now. I'm back like when I'm like drunk or fucking high or whatever, but it is what it is. So that's what to deal with. But yeah, they take my COVID shot. You guys is welcome for saving your lives. So yeah, please take it because we're trying to get back to normal as fast as we can.
It's been a year since we've been in this pandemic. Hurry up and get your shot.
Exactly.
Get your shot, do your taste.
Well, I'm going to give you a real shot. I'm going to give you that.
Oh, no.
Uh-oh.
I'm going to give you a real shot. And it's not not a pea shot, but it's another shot. Anyways, had these wonderful people, even though some people are shitheads, aka these two people right here. Anyways, yeah. I want just usual, follow the socials, follow me and my socials, and we're out of here. I'm going at the rest because this COVID shot is making me drunk as hell. And yeah, I think I got a little too quick. You know what? I'm gonna do something cool.
Oh God.
All right, okay, outro. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 5!
Oh, man.
Lucas, oh my God.
Oh, man.
I think I'm good.
I guess we'll see you in the next episode.
Yeah.
Have a good one, everybody.
Be well.
Bye.
Crash and burn!